Hi guys, this is Dr. Bhupesh once again from Dr. BKM Institute, doing again the same kind of reading from Authentic One. And please, guys, these readings are very interesting, created by the Cambridge themselves along with E2 languages. But again, my job being Dr. BKM Institute is let you know how to do these things in an easy way. But readings are very interesting. They are a little bit difficult, but at the same time, you learn from difficult and tricky things. And the most important things you learn from this reading is elimination method. That is what is the whole point. Okay, so you have told me to do question number 7 and question number 8. So I'm just going to do these two questions for you first. In the first paragraph, all right. In the first paragraph, the writer says the conventional management of phobias can be problematic. Now again, yesterday we did Friday we did listening. In that also we should try to find whether the tone of the question is positive or negative. So tone is the writer says that conventional. Conventional means orthodox. Orthodox means traditional. These three words you must know. Conventional, traditional, old methods, orthodox, outdated. This fashion is outdated. Fashion is outdated means, guys, that this particular thing is outdated means it does not exist anymore, or maybe it is not that kind of prevalent right now. So outdated, old, traditional, these words you must know. Please write it on your notebook by the time you are watching this recording, guys. And now let's do this question. I'm doing it for you. So conventional management of phobias can be problematic. That means the older methods are problematic. That means tone of the question is negative. Okay. I'm just going to read the first paragraph for you. Because of. So I have to find a negative reason. That's the only point. I have to find a negative reason. I have to find a negative reason in the older methods. Okay, let's see. Again, never forget your keywords of the question. An irrational fear of phobia can cause the heart to pound, pulse to race. If we are fearful, heart races and pulse pounds. It can lead to a full-blown panic attack, and yet the sufferer is not in real peril. Real peril means sufferer is not in the real danger, but irrational fear or phobia. Phobia means that you are phobic to something. It does not exist, but you are phobic. So it is not real. All it takes is a glimpse, for example, a spider web from the mind and the body to race into a panic. Now they give these lines very difficult. I agree. If your English is average, you won't understand these lines. I agree. But again, my question is about management. My question is about treatment. So you don't have to worry about these lines too much. Please focus on your question again. Why older methods are problematic? These fears are difficult to quote, largely because although there are no treatment guidelines, so there is no treatment guideline. So now they are talking about treatment, especially about the phobias. The traditional, this is my word. Traditional, this is my word. Outdated, this is my word. Orthodox. So conventional. The traditional way of helping the sufferer is to expose them to the fear numerous times. So one of the methods of the tradition is that you have to expose to the fear several times. So if somebody is scared of dark room, you will take him again and again to the dark room. So numerous time means you are taking the person again. Through the cumulative effect of these experiences, sufferer should eventually feel an increasing sense of control. This is the positive line. I don't need it. So only this line was the negative line, that sufferer has to kind of bear it again and again. For some people, the process is too protracted. Now, this is another negative word. The process is too protracted. Now, yesterday you guys were asking, sir, there are certain words we do not know the meaning of. Suppose if there would have been a question, what is the meaning of protracted? Then I told you yesterday that you have to understand the whole line. So let's understand the whole line. For some people, the process is too protracted, but there may be a shortcut. So, but means positive and negative. So positive thing is that negative thing is that process is too protracted, but there may be a shortcut. That means the meaning of protracted becomes the process is too lengthy. The process is too long. So that is how you can understand the meaning. There may be a shortcut. So that means this method is a long cut. Long cut means this method is lengthy. So two negative things. You have to expose to the fear multiple times, and the process is too lengthy. Drugs that work to boost may have a phobia to treat in their mind, losing the fearful. So this is a positive line. I don't need it. So only two words I have got negative. Numerous times, fear, and second is process is too protracted. That's it. Now I will find my answer very easily. So you were saying this is difficult, but we will find it with ease. You will see that. Okay, now please understand the meaning. In the first paragraph, the writer says conventional management is problematic because of the lasting psychological effects of the treatment. If some treatment will have lasting psychological effect, if some treatment will have lasting psychological effect, it can be positive or negative. But again, lasting psychological means that treatment effect stays for a long time. But there was nothing like that that was given, that if you treat the patient, the psychological effect is for too long. Nothing like this was given. The process was given lengthy. Again, I will show you the exact word. The process is protracted. The process is protracted. The psychological effect is not so the process itself is lengthy. So you need to understand these words. Please eliminate. The time required to identify the cause. They did not talk about the cause of phobia. This is not my answer. This is elimination, guys. This is the best method. Please understand. That's why these readings are, and this elimination you have to use in throughout OET reading. At least 90% of the questions. The limited choice of the therapist. They did not talk about the limited choice. So I am left up only with D option. Even without, even without doing. The need for the phobia, the sufferer has to confront numerous times. That is the only answer I have with elimination. And then I can match it as well. Please understand, again, it's just about not losing it. You have to make paragraph simple. How do you make paragraph simple? By reading the question well. So question, and also the important thing was conventional means orthodox. So you should remember this vocabulary. And if you will remember in the final exam, then you will understand the answer would be in this line. That is where you need to be little smart. The answer is, my keyword is in this line. This is my keyword that you need to learn and understand. Please. All good. So I'm taking you to the next question that you were saying is question number 8. So we will not overdo, just one recording at a time. So question number 8 is the second thing we are doing. This is playing with me. Okay. So you just don't lose the concentration. That's the whole point. Always read the question well. The writer uses the phrase dark word, dark side. So dark side again is a negative word to reinforce the idea. Through the dark side, he wants to reinforce the idea. Okay, let's see what is the paragraph. Let's see what is the paragraph. Okay, here it is. Yeah, my mouse makes it overdo. Okay, please concentrate. Again, don't be in rush. Just try to learn. And please be at ease and calm. The brain's extraordinary ability to store new memories. That brain can store new memories. And forge association is so well celebrated that its dark side is often disregarded. So paragraph start with that brain has capacity to store new memories, and it is celebrated so well that you forget the dark side. So dark side is a feeling. Now we will explain. A feeling of contentment, a feeling of satisfaction is easily evoked when we see the photo of the loved ones, though the memory may sometimes be more idealized than exact. So means that, please understand, when we see the photo of loved ones, like childhood, like our childhood friends, the ideas are more idealized. In the case of a phobia, however, a nasty experience with, say, spider, suppose if you are scared of spiders, so you had a bad experience with spider, that once triggered a panic reaction leads the feeling to resurge when the relevant cue is seen again. So they are saying that that is what is the problem with the brain, that if there is something happen, you remember it. In the same way, there is a dark side of the brain. If something makes you panic, then even the small cue of it. Cue means even if you see the clue of it, like if you see the spider again, you will get scared. So that is what is the bad thing about brain, that it often remembers everything, and also it forge associations. But there is a negative side that it will not forget the bad experience as well. That is what they say, that nasty experience cannot be forgotten. That is what happens in our life. Sometimes if somebody betrays us or deceives us, means अगर हमें कोई धोखा देता है, if someone betrays us, we never forget it. That is what is the problem with the brain. So it does not forget things. That is what they want to reinforce. That is the idea they want to reinforce. Little challenging in terms of a reading, but again, the only thing you have to do is you have to find a negative thing. So negative thing is that brain does not forget negative experience. That is the only thing. Okay, let's see. Memories of agreeable events tend to be inaccurate. See, please understand. Question is, please understand, now you are learning a very special thing again. The tone of the question was negative, dark side. You know, dark is always negative. Everybody knows. Memories of agreeable events means happy events are inaccurate. He said happy events become more happy. So it cannot be dark side of brain. If happy memories become more idealized, they become better, then it is not a dark side. It is a positive side of the brain. So positive cannot be my answer. Please understand this. Again, listen to this recording again and again, because I am recording it as well. So you would be able to listen to it again. Don't go ahead unless you understand this thing. Positive memories can be negative distorted. No, he says positive memories become more positive. They don't get negative. Sorry, this is not my answer again. Unhappy memories are often more detailed than happy. There is no comparison that is given between the unhappy and the happy ones. He said positive will become more positive, negative will become more negative. So he did not compare these two, that unhappy with the unhappy. So now my answer is again D, even without doing. Unpleasant memories are aroused, they are provoked in response to certain prompts. But again, you need to learn elimination. You will not find this answer. Certain prompts means certain clue. Again, this word, whenever I teach this reading, I always say, when I was very young, I used to see a show. Prompt means something that is shown to you, like a cue, like a clue. So cue is the word, or clue is the word that is acting as a prompt. So like if you see the spider again, then the feelings are aroused. But again, I'm telling you, these readings are to learn elimination method. You can't do it straight away unless you learn how to eliminate. So these two questions, please, I have recorded everything, and don't just see like that. Please listen to this recording 3 times, 4 times. Means when you see the recording, share it with your friends, then they will discuss with you. Discussion is something that makes a thing concrete, because with discussion, you spend more time with the question. When you spend more time with the question, it goes into your heart rather than your mind. So that is something we will take in the exam. Please try to listen to this recording again and again. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Bhupesh. And now I'm going to ask every one of you who is over here that what are the doubts that you are having after discussion of these two questions, and I will ask you what is the problem that you faced. Thank you very much.